Hello, dear friends. Welcome back to another cozy story time. Today, I have something special for you. A gentle tale called Journey. It's a warm, heart-touching story for all ages, perfect for quiet evenings, soft lights, and calm hearts. So, take a deep breath, settle in, and let's begin. Once, in a small village surrounded by soft green hills, lived a young woman named Elara. Her cottage stood near a stream that sang quietly through the mornings. The scent of jasmine drifted from her garden, and her days were simple and peaceful. Yet, every night, she would gaze at the distant mountains, their peaks glowing pink under the setting sunday. She often wondered what lay beyond them, what songs the winds carried there, what stories the stars told on the far side. One morning, she woke to the soft call of a lark outside her window. The sky was clear, and the world shimmered with promise. She packed a small bag, bread, apples, her favorite wool shawl, and whispered goodbye to her little home. The stream murmured, as if wishing her luck. The path before her curved gently upward, lined with daisies and tall nodding grass. As Elara took her first steps, she smiled. The air felt new, the earth cool beneath her shoes. Every journey, she said softly, begins with a little courage. The road unfolded like a ribbon through fields of gold and green. Elara met the day with quiet joy. A robin hopped along the path beside her, and the wind played with her shawl. She passed an old stone bridge covered with moss, and heard the water chuckle below. Everything seemed alive, yet calm, like the earth itself was keeping her company. By afternoon, she reached a meadow glowing beneath the Sunday. Wildflowers painted the land in soft colors: lavender, bluebell, and cream. She rested beneath a willow tree, sharing her bread with a curious rabbit that sniffed her toes before hopping away. The moment felt perfect, small, yet full of magic. As dusk began to gather, Elara found a tiny cottage at the edge of the woods. A kind old woman stood outside, stirring soup in a pot that smelled of herbs and warmth. "You must be tired," she said gently. "Come in, traveler." Inside, the cottage glowed with golden light. A cat purred by the fire, and the woman's laughter was as soft as the soup's steam. They spoke of the hills and the stars. Before sleeping, the woman said, "Sometimes, the journey isn't about where you're going. It's about what opens within you as you go." Elara smiled and drifted into dreams of distant skies. Morning came quietly, with dew glistening on every leaf. Elara thanked the kind woman and continued her path through the woods. Sunlight danced between the trees, and somewhere in the distance, a stream whispered softly. The world seemed to hum with gentle purpose. Morning came quietly, with dew glistening on every leaf. Elara thanked the kind woman and continued her path through the woods. Sunlight danced between the trees, and somewhere in the distance, a stream whispered softly. The world seemed to hum with gentle purpose. As she climbed the last rise of the hill, her breath caught. Before her stretched a wide valley, shimmering like a painting, rivers winding like silver threads, villages tucked among trees, mountains standing proud beyond. It was more beautiful than she had ever imagined. Elara stood still for a long while, feeling a peace so deep it almost sang. Maybe, she thought, the world gives its secrets to those who walk gently. She took a seat on a warm stone, pulled out her apple, and smiled at the vastness before her. This, the quiet, the journey, the kindness she'd met along the way, was her treasure. As the wind brushed her hair, she turned to the unseen listeners of her heart and said softly, "Thank you for walking with me." And now, dear friends, thank you for joining this journey tonight. If this story warmed your soul, don't forget to like, subscribe, and return for more heart-touching tales next time. Until then, walk gently, dream softly, and stay kind.